Hello and welcome again. Just doing a top-up shop video for you this morning. Hopefully this one will be a little bit better than the last one, when I realised I was sort of jumping all over the place and not necessarily showing you what it was I was talking about, so I will try harder. Just to put it into context, it's been my birthday and had a little bit of an impromptu family gathering. So I used some of the stuff that I bought in the Tesco shop last week, so I've had to replace. Also did a run to Costco to pick up some things for that gathering, just things like a big bag of jacket potatoes, blah blah blah. Anyway, ended up spending £66. Although in my defence, some of that was stock up items, so I got some washing liquid and fabric softener because they were quite a good price, and a tin of coffee. But the rest was sort of luxury items, cakes, that sort of thing. So yeah, a little bit naughty, but we did use the sausage rolls that I bought at Tesco on Friday. So I've been to Lidl this morning and spent, I think, £24. So I got some more sausage rolls to stock up for my son in the freezer. To be honest, that bag of sausage rolls from Tesco, they weren't great, but he does really like these. But I did use that bag, so they've gone now. Won't be buying those again, because it was my birthday. Did I mention that? Got a voucher for a free donut from Lidl, so my son will be having that for his dessert this evening. I think it's sort of a chocolate orangey type one. Looks absolutely beautiful, but I'm going to give that to my son. More bread. As I probably told you last time, my son, he eats a hell of a lot of bread, and he loves this sort of basic cheap white stuff. So I've got a thick white toasty for him, and a couple of malted bloomers for my husband's sandwiches for the week, and toast and that sort of thing. I did have a 15% off voucher for those, so that helps. Bought some salad cream. I do like Heinz salad cream. Can't really stand the shop bought stuff. I used to eat this by the bucket load. Now I only have it once a week as a treat. So although I think that was £3.49 from Lidl, that will last me weeks. Well, no, that will last me months and months. So I'm not too concerned about laying out £3.49 for that. And there is only me that eats it in the house. Some cheap shampoo for my son, because like the bread, he uses it by the bucket load when he washes his hair. So rather than let him use my stuff, which is a little bit more expensive, I don't buy really expensive stuff, he'd happily have this. And the apple one actually smells really nice. Impulse purchase. I should stick to my shopping list, but very rarely do. It's something I need to address. Bought some sun tan lotion, a spray one. I think this was just under £4. But I think that's good value. I do like the spray ones rather than sort of the traditional lotions that are a bit sort of claggy and thick and take ages to soak in. This one's really quick and easy. And I thought that was a really, really good price, because I was looking at a small bottle of it in Tesco last week. And for like a tiny handbag sized bottle, it was £9 something, which I thought was a lot of money. So when I saw this morning, I thought I'll grab it while it's there, because it was a good price. Stocking up on a couple more cucumbers. I think I bought 3 cucumbers in the Tesco shop, but they've pretty much gone, because as part of the spread buffet thing, I did chop up a load of cucumber pieces, so they've pretty much gone. Those that were left on the table, my husband was quite frugal and thrifty this week, so I roasted some gorgeous little tomatoes that I bought from Costco with some balsamic vinegar, and there were a few of those left over, so he used some cucumber and those leftover tomatoes and a bit of feta we had to make a pasta salad for his lunch at work today. So kudos to him. Bought these olives to give them a go. I do love olives, and I have a lot of them in salads over the week, but they're quite expensive, the ones I buy. They tend to be the flavour ones, sort of garlic and herbs, that kind of thing, chilli. So I thought I will give these a go. They're stuffed ones, so they I'm not going to be snobby. I'm going to give them a try. I did see somebody else on YouTube who'd been buying something similar, and they didn't seem to feel that they were inferior, so give those a go. Lentils and black beans, quite a staple in this house. I always think a nice, quick, cheap, easy meal is a lentil chili. Just chuck a couple of tinned tomatoes in with those in a slow cooker, some chili, some paprika, an onion, and perhaps serve those with a few tortilla chips and some sour cream that I've got in the fridge. Really easy to do, literally takes a couple of minutes to prep, and is a really nice wholesome meal. So I think we're probably going to have that for tea this evening. Bought some flaxseed while I was in Lidl. I tend to have this over my yogurts and berries, and it's a really good price at Lidl. I think it's under £2 for one of those. Sometimes when I go to Grapetree, I'll buy a great big bag of it, which is about £4 for, I don't know, guessing 500 grams, I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, I do have that, and when I go to Lidl I tend to stock up on it because it's such a good price. Bought some more nuts and fruit. I did get some on the Tesco shop, but it was quite a small bag, and I have them as snacks. So they've pretty much gone. So I bought some from Lidl. They're not probably as good as the Tesco ones. They don't have Brazil nuts in, but hey ho, it is what it is. And these from Lidl are also walnuts, hazelnuts, cashews and almonds, and they are quite nice to snack on. So stocked up on those while I was there. Well, last but not least, another impulse buy. Bought these raspberries because obviously it's a really, really good brand, and they're on special offer at Lidl this week. I think they were £1.49 for this little punnet. Not huge, but I will have those as a dessert or maybe a handful as a snack. Just a nice little treat, healthy treat. So yeah, I think as I say, I spent about £24 on all of this, which actually, looking at the quantity I got, seems like an awful lot of money, but I suppose, you know, there's £4 here, there's nearly £4 there, soon adds up, doesn't it? But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will show you my next major shop, which will probably be on Friday. Oh, just left my flowers there, my birthday flowers, which are absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I'll do that. Also, at some time in the future when I'm feeling brave, I will talk to you about my current situation, and why I had to give up my full-time job in the NHS, and what I'm doing as an income source now. So yeah, see you soon. Bye.